Hey guys, we're leaving today, but before we do, I'm going to give you a little look around of this hostel because it's really cool. Not only is it really neat for what it offers, but it's really cool because there's a lot of interesting people. John,
I just met someone from my University College London. I mean, this is the first time I met someone outside, outside my home country, from the same university.
Yeah. In Japan.
In Japan, yeah.
Japan. Underneath Mount Fuji.
Yeah. Quite random, yeah.
This is the kitchen right here. It's got a lot of freebies. Like people drop off free stuff for you. If anybody wants to drink some wine or have some meat dipping sauce. John, you're making noodles?
Yeah, I'm just gonna cook some noodles. Yeah.
Are those free or?
No, I bought it.
Okay, so we've got free coffee in the morning and all the luxuries here. You got like really decent washing machines to do your laundry, and then you got a really nice rest area where you can hang out. Now this is really awesome because it's super comfortable. All the chairs have backs on them so you can like lean back. I say that because a lot of the hostels I've been to here in Japan, they have these like sit on the floor style seats, and I just can't feel the restfulness on my back. It's actually quite a nice day. I didn't think it was going to be this nice today. This is the patio out in front, actually out on the side, and if those clouds weren't covering it, you'd see a beautiful view of Mount Fuji. As a matter of fact, this is Kei's house, Fuji View. There's two Kei houses in Fuji Kawaguchi, so this is just one of them. We've been here for a few days, so I end up like storing all my stuff in separate places. If I stay a place more than 3 days, I start separating my bags into different parts, and it takes a little while to put them back together. Anyway, that's what I got to do today. There's a free piano to play, which John has been taking advantage of, playing the piano. Jack here at reception, he's a pretty cool guy.
How you doing, guys?
He's been keeping us company and helping me with all sorts of booking issues. Trike's out in front. You can go up to the top to see the mountain, if you could see the mountain, but you can't quite see it. Bathrooms and beds are that way, but people are sleeping, so I don't want to interrupt that. I'll be missing this place. Alright guys, so today is, we're bound for the suicide forest, but I don't know, I think I'll make a separate video about the suicide forest because I think that will be an interesting topic. So I'm going to break today into two parts. So the first part will be leaving the hostel, a little bit about this place, and getting on the road. And then as soon as we get to the suicide forest, I'll end this one and I'll start up a suicide forest video. So that being said, I'm packing, which like I said is a little bit harder when you've stayed at a place for a number of days, because you start to break your gear apart into little spots based on where you're staying, like, and your bunk bed becomes a little nest. Annie refers to it as my nest because it just is, it's just a disaster. I sleep in the middle of it. Maybe I can tell you a little bit about how I pack, and you can see the process of what I take and where it is and how it all works together. Maybe my most important component is my backpack, and this sits above my rear tire. And my backpack is designed to be the second most accessible area on my journey. The first most accessible area are my side bags. These are my go-to bags where I keep the stuff that I access while I'm en route, like my food, my cameras, chargers, my wallets, and those things. Those are the things that I carry most of my daily use goods. My backpack actually houses my night clothes, which is important because a lot of times I don't like to tear apart my bags. If I go to a place and I, like say I want to camp or want to spend the night, I'll grab my backpack and I have my night clothes in there. I don't have to open up my panniers. The less amount of time I have to open up my panniers, the better, because everything in my panniers is packed for distance. I'll wait for John to finish the piano. Okay, this is my traveling kit. I'm going to walk you through what each bag carries and what I have stored in each bag for what purpose. Give you a little insight into how I travel and maybe give you some ideas on how you might want to travel and pack your stuff. So let's start with the stuff that stays packed the longest, okay? That stays in my pannier bags. These are my two side panniers, and they each have specific purposes. Beyond that, I have my two side bags that sit alongside the seat. These I access most of the time. And then, like I said, my backpack, which is sort of my middle ground, where I keep some stuff that I can get pretty quick, that I use pretty often, but not necessarily underway. My side panniers are broken into two parts. So one is a camping pannier, and the other is a clothing pannier. So the camping pannier obviously carries my tent, my sleeping bag, my inflatable sleeping mat, pillow, and assorted doodads. It also houses my rain gear. So my side pannier covers, my rain outfit, and all of that stuff is packed into that as well. Basically, I only need to access that if it rains or if I'm camping. Otherwise, it kind of stays by itself. It also carries a couple of hard cases, one of which houses some extra drone batteries, and another which houses my bicycle repair kit. And I keep these very low on the pannier so that the weight stays low, and so the balance of the bike is good. If you keep the weight down low, then your bike won't necessarily tip over and get top heavy. So the tip for you the trike riders out there, keep your weight low. Okay, pannier number two. This is my clothing and like daily necessities pannier. I keep one bag for shirts, one bag for pants, one bag for socks and underwear. And I also keep my hard drives. I carry right now four 4TB hard drives. I also carry like a menagerie kit. Inside this is kind of interesting. I carry some electrical tape. Electrical tape is a really good thing to carry around. You can use it almost as a rubber band in a lot of cases, and it's water resistant, and I like that. I have my shaver. I have this from James that I can plug into a light socket and actually use for power. And I have some coffee and some things there that I access every so often. Basically, if I stop somewhere and I really need something, most of the time I can find coffee at a rest stop, but if I want to find something out of my bag, I can put it in this thing. Other things that will go in this bag are some omega-3 fish oil, my sunglasses cases, little stuff that takes up space, my day kit with my toothbrush, and a headlamp. Next, the side bags. These are really important and really awesome to have. A generic trike does not have side bags. This is something I had to add, and it is very good that I did. I have two side bags. One is dedicated specifically to the drone and some batteries and power, and the other is dedicated to some more daily necessities, power packs to recharge the computer, ride computer and phone, and money and hats and some things like my knee brace I keep on that side. So one side is dedicated specifically for flying, pretty much 80% flying, and then the other side is mostly stuff that I'll access and food and things like that. Then we get my backpack. Now my backpack is one of the most important, like I said. One of the reasons, it has my laptop. And my laptop is pretty protected in there, and when it rains I do put a cover over the whole unit. The other things that are in there are cables and wires for the computer, my extra night clothes that sit in the bottom and provide a little bit more protection and cushion for the laptop and the different things that sit in there. I keep an extra pair of gloves. I keep all my charging stuff. That's the other thing. I keep enough cables and charging stuff in my backpack so that I can grab my backpack anywhere, go into a coffee shop, and work and charge almost anything I have. So my power strip, which isn't really a power strip, it's just a little three-sided power adapter. And then I bought this as well, which is a USB splitter that I can plug into it. So I actually have 4 USB charging, and I have 3 plug sides. So one of those would be the USBs. I found that worked out pretty well. So I'm gonna pack up all this stuff, and oh, I also keep an extra set of blades for the drone, so that if I do chip another couple of blades off, we'll be good to go. I also carry a stack of Jayoe cards. I got about 500 there, so I can spread the word of Jayoe. And they are wax-coated plastic cards, which is fantastic for carrying on the road, so they last. Some of the things I sort of accessorize and carry in different places is my cold jacket. That might come on and off throughout the day. I have a windbreaker here from Patagonia that's really awesome. It slides right into the front pocket of the side panniers, or the side bag. Things like my ride computer and my heart rate monitor will actually be on me when I ride, so yeah, that's about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna say I carry too much clothes. If you were to see this, I got a couple of pair of shorts, riding shorts, and some sweatpants, and a really light pair of running shorts from Nike. And I've got a bunch of Jayoe shirts in that bag that I kept from the tragedy, which was the problems I had with the last remake of the shirts. One day, maybe I'll open these up and go into more detail on, like, for example, what sleeping bag I use and exactly what brand of everything that I use. If you're interested, message me and maybe I'll tell you a little bit about it. I mean, this Hubba Hubba tent has been really, really nice, and I'm very happy with it. And same with the sleeping bag. Everything has been fantastic and small and tight. So you wouldn't think that this becomes small and tight, but I'm gonna pack it all together and then I'll show you how it looks when it's all finished. Well, we're all packed up, but it's been raining pretty steady all morning, and it's into the afternoon now. We're just gonna hang out here until the rain hopefully subsides, but I don't think so. I looked at that forecast, but I'm packed up, and that's a good thing. Maybe I won't have to split the video into two parts. Today will be my load, and tomorrow we'll be riding out. Another day, maybe. Lunch. Alright, so we're having some convenience store lunch, courtesy of me buying the noodles and John cooking them. That's good. Okay guys, so we are not going to go tonight. We're gonna leave early tomorrow, explore the suicide forest, and make tonight an extremely productive night for videos. John, I think, is gonna work on the same thing. This is a really nice hostel to stay at, and the weather outside isn't perfect, and I really want to fly the drone over the suicide forest and capture some beautiful lake shots. Today just wouldn't be able to be in the cards for that, so one more day here. One more, I promise. Alright guys, it's a little bit later in the day. Hi! Hi! One cool thing about chilling at the hostel is sometimes you have communal dinners. Huh? Hi. Whoa. What's cooking, John?
Getting ready for, you know, being
a homemaker. Being an old ball and chain. What are we cooking?
Curry, Japanese curry.
Ah, okay. What makes Japanese curry Japanese curry?
Japanese curry, what is Japanese?
Why is Japanese curry special?
It's not special, but it's not spicy.
Okay.
Right? Where are you from?
America.
America. Do you eat curry?
Sure, sure. Indian curry.
Indian curry, right?
Yeah,
Indian curry, there are many spices.
Yeah.
But we only use this curry
Ah,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
Golden curry. Is this your daughter?
Yeah, my daughter.
What's your name? Mamaka.
Momoka.
Momoka. Matt. Nice to meet you, Orange Peel. Nice to meet you. We got some onions, we got some peppers, we got some, this is eggplant. Is this kale? What is this? Spinach?
This is come from my father's farm.
Really?
So I forgot to tell him what is this, but I
think it's kale.
yeah,
Maybe?
it's not. I don't spinach, but it's good.
Whatever it is, it's good. We got potato. We got mushrooms.
Mushroom and then
And all sorts of good stuff. Wow, that is gonna make a lot of curry. Yeah. Anyways, I better get to work. Gotta be part of this cooking crew too.